Hello, hello, hello. It's a brand new day, and this is our morning connection. How you doing this morning? I am Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you're here for our daily check-in. Just 2 men, you and me, going through this journey of life, comparing notes as we start our day. Hopefully you're watching this at a designated time every single day. Mental toughness conditioning. That's what I call this, mental toughness conditioning. You can have all the great strategies in the world, all the great plans, knowledge, right? You know what to do. It's getting yourself to do the things you know you should do and doing those things even better. And that's what I want to talk about in our short time together, our morning connection. I'm so glad you are here watching me again, whether you watch me live, it's 3 a.m. Sunday morning on the West Coast. I know it's afternoon, it's evening, whatever part of the world you're in, and I know that even though I love for you to get your energy and watch me live every single day for our mental and emotional workout, we're training partners, mental toughness training partners, right? It'd be nice for you to join me live and let's connect. I'm going to acknowledge you in a moment. Those of you driven, ambitious men, just like me, starting off your day here watching me live. But it doesn't matter if you're watching me on a replay version, whether you're watching me on YouTube. Post your comments, your questions, your suggestions down below. You watch this anytime throughout the day on Facebook, or you come over from LinkedIn or Twitter or Instagram. That is great too. I am just so glad you are taking the time to check in with me, compare notes, and then we take on the day. I'm flattered that you even entertain what I have to say. So let's see who is joining us on this Sunday morning. A new week, is it? Or is it the end of your weekend? You start tomorrow. How do you normally do that? All right, Jack, good morning to you, sir. Pete is always here. Good to have you, Pete. And Musashi, good evening to you in Japan. John, good morning to you, gentlemen. Hey, thank you so much, those of you. We did the soft launch to MANformation Labs. If you've been following this morning connection, it's about mindset. It's about us becoming the total package. I know our mutual passion is fitness. Got over 30 years breaking down the strategies, living it, breathing it, teaching it. Right now, I focus on helping men like us, a little bit older, busy, productive lives, who want to become effective and efficient with their willpower, focus, energy, and time. And that comes with all areas of life. Fitness is one of them. I mean, we want to gamify it. We want to enjoy. We want to dig in, love fitness, make it a big part of our lives. And at the same time, we want to contain it as a part of this whole process of who we are evolving to become. And keep it in the context that not overdo it, right? We want to get the job done, conserve some of that willpower, focus, energy, and time so we can devote it to our business, our what we produce for the world, the value that we create, our families, love, and connect, right? It's not that we're lazy. We want to be effective and efficient, properly allocating our willpower, focus, energy, and time. I know you come to me for fitness. A lot of that's what you know me for, all right? I've got a lot of guys saying, my one-on-one coaching clients, and they realize, we talk very little about the actual fitness strategies. And I firmly believe going through this journey myself, continue to go through the journey, is that when you have that big vision for yourself, you have that imagination, that belief in yourself, you have that faith and trust and that sense of control, continually developing that sense of certainty moving forward. All right, you expect the best from yourself, you expect the best from your efforts, you expect the best from other people. You have that imagination. Your fitness, it's a lot easier to move more, eat less, take it to higher and higher levels, keep that pattern when it comes to fitness. And it's easier to do that when it's all in the context of the big picture. It's part of a process. It's not the whole focus is how to be fit, sometimes we overcomplicate it. But once it's part of the process, you want to be this total package, it becomes a lot easier. A lot of men believe that when they get their fitness down, that will be the stepping stones to more certainty and confidence to other areas of life. And I want that to be true for you. I can certainly help you with those fitness strategies. But a lot of times when you set out for the goal to be fit, to lose that body fat, to lose weight, it does make you feel great. It does give you that sense of control. It does consume your willpower, focus, energy, and time. And a lot of times that serves, it curbs our hunger for those bigger things. We want certainty and confidence that fitness brought to us when we finally get it, so we can have that bigger impact in our life, have control in all those areas. Sometimes we stop once we get all really engrossed in the whole fitness process, and we actually, become it, and we make so much out of the training and nutrition. Like I said, I love it so much. It's a big part of my life. It's a big part of my day. I think you see me with all my workouts for Older Men Live, everything that I do. But that's the center. I know that a lot of men come to me when they get that down. I hope you continue this journey. I hope maybe that's where you started, but you understand the power of this mental and emotional, this mental toughness conditioning that we do to become that total package. But I want to thank those of you who have jumped on my launching of MANformation Labs, starting with creatine monohydrate, time tested since 1994. The many supplements have come and gone on the market where creatine has stayed because it works, right? Time tested, research, documented, creatine monohydrate for that workout, give you that extra push, that extra energy. That carries over to other areas of your life too. So that's who I am, no BS. I do that with our Morning Connection. I do that with my workouts for Older Men Live, all my fitness material. No BS, just the core. That's our core values. No BS, just results. All right, don't make the process complicated because it's all about results. Getting you clear, getting you focused, getting you certain, getting you confidence, giving that sense of control. And that's what MANformation Labs is all about. So creatine monohydrate is the perfect supplement to start off with. And when you order creatine monohydrate, MANformation Labs creatine monohydrate, and the 350 grams, you get a free t-shirt, MANformation Labs t-shirt. Got so many things going on that are so excited with MANformation Labs. Hey, thanks for being part of that journey too. So you're in with me with the gym. You're a little bit old, busy, productive life, taking these simple and effective training strategies, right? Right? You love this morning connection, this mindset, these strategies, and let's round it all out, become that total package, and come along with me on this journey. Let's grow together with MANformation Labs. When you order that, today's the last day. When you order it, and I'll put that link below at manformationlabs.com, get a free t-shirt. All right, get a free t-shirt when you order just one bottle of MANformation Labs creatine monohydrate. MANformation Labs creatine monohydrate. It's pure, it's simple, and it's effective. Right, just like all the things we talk about here on the Morning Connection. Michael, how are you, sir? I have no experience, Michael. Good morning. It's 8 p.m. here, but about to go to bed. All right. Glad you checked in, Michael. Bill, good morning from Miami. John, good to have you here. All right, guys. All right, so I want to talk about what you have in front of your priorities. What are you going for? I was just kind of writing down some notes as I was preparing to come on with you this morning, and I was thinking about what I need to do. I take some time to reflect. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to sit down with my wife. We're just going to kind of evaluate where we are right now and what we have to do to get to our next level. Right? Constantly, we talked about that this week, constantly reassessing, monitoring, evaluating where we are. But the thing is, there's a lot of times you think, well, what do I need to do to get to the next level? What do I need to learn? What secret strategies are out there? And, it's something I want you to consider today, and that's what I'm thinking about is, what are 5 things, and this is what I do with myself, I'm going to talk to my wife, because put a lot of thought in this. If you're the type of man to watch this Morning Connection, put a lot of thought into where you are, where you've been, and especially where you're going, right? But instead of looking, what is that secret strategy? If I was just able to do this and that, add this new dimension to my life, what are 5 things that you are currently doing, right? So there's no new strategies, no distinctions, no new people to come in your life. Nothing new to put on your plate to start doing, right? But what are 5 things that you're already doing? That if you just got better and better at those 5 things that you're already doing, took those to higher and higher levels, because we always can break them down, get better at them. What would those be? Right? You can't add new things. You just have to get better at 5 things you're already doing. That's what I was writing down today, because as you get to the next levels, you realize it's just the basic organizing principles to success, whether that's with strategies or a mindset. It's just doing them over and over and over again and getting better and better and better at that. So I want you to think about that. That's what my exercise today. I already know what mine are. I know what mine are. You see a lot of things that I do. I just need to get better and better at some of the things that I've already worked so hard and I've already put out there. Right? So that's what I'm going to talk about with my wife. That's what I'm thinking about today. Taking the time to just reflect, monitor, assess. Been resting a little this week, and even though with the soft launch of MANformation Labs, and I have all my one-on-one coaching clients coming to you every single morning with Morning Connection, doing my workouts for older men live, broadcasts. But this week I rested a lot more. I feel amazing. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to go at the 5 things that I've already been doing, that I've identified to get better and better at them. Again, hey, reach out today. I'm going to spend a lot of time with my family today on this Sunday, but I'm going to reach out to you. If you love the stuff that you're hearing during this Morning Connection, and you know you need to take action, you just need to get a little bit clear. You know you've got the determination, the good intentions. You know you're a smart guy. Hey, you're just looking for that edge. Call me today. Go to talkwithskip.com. Let me put this phone number right here. This is where you can just go ahead and schedule sometime today or through the week. Go to talkwithskip.com. Schedule 10 or 15 minutes. I'd love to get you clear. I'd love to help you. I mean, I just help out, whether it's with fitness. There's so many things that it's just not that I've gone through them. It's just I've helped so many men, just like you've heard the same questions over and over and over again. Right? I did that yesterday. I did a lot of guys talking to me about fitness yesterday. I made some calls. And it's really at the point where I can look at a picture. I can tell a person's level of understanding, what they've done, ask them about 3 or 4 questions, tell them exactly what they need to do, link them to a video, right, that I've already done on skiplacour.com. It's almost getting to that point, because all I do is talk to older men with busy, productive lives, just like you and me. I can pretty much predict how I'm talking, who I'm targeting, what your life is like, what your challenge is like, all the strengths. And good for you, all your strengths, but all the things that you need to do to become that total package. So if you're watching these live broadcasts and we've made this connection, take it a little farther. Take action. Do that today. And yesterday I had so many calls to make for men who have reached out. They filled out the questionnaires. I'm going to post that down below. Questionnaire. If you're watching this here on Sunday, you got some time, fill out that questionnaire. And so what I do, my little system is that you fill out that questionnaire, you tell me about where you want to go, what you've been doing, what your challenges are, the big picture in life, a lot of skilled questions. Give me your phone number, and the first thing I'll do is, as I process and go through it, I got stacks and stacks and stacks. Man, this is just my international crowd there. And so I'll send a text, and I'll say, hey, I read your questionnaire. Hey, thanks for taking the time to fill that out. And I'll say, I'm going to reach out and give you a phone call today. Sound good? And you respond to that text. Guys who respond, I'll make time during that day that I have. And that's what I'm going to do all day today. So, make sure you fill out that questionnaire. So I'm going to reach out to you today. All right, I'm going to make some time all day today to make those calls. So this is the time we've been connecting on this Morning Connection. Don't sit back. Be aggressive, right? Don't go through this journey all by yourself when you have me, all right? Hello, Azana. Hello, David. High value topic. Awesome. Yeah, again, sometimes we look for that new exciting strategy, and it's really just getting better and better at the things that we do. I've got some ideas on one thing is if I'm going to do this, here's an example of what I'm talking about is, so I'm already doing this Morning Connection. I've done it every single day, right, for you. But are there some things that I can do better. Here's just a couple examples from things I thought, well, now's the time. How can I make this better? One is, a lot of times I want to just be free flowing, from something that I talked about that's really current in my mind, something that hit home. Maybe I've talked to one of you, maybe it's one of my one-on-one coaching clients. But if I just took the time to structure it, I set up my technology here that I can record this for a high-quality podcast too. And so there's a little bit of thinking that I have to do on how I have that music and that intro and it doesn't bleed in. There's a few technical things. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. And put this out on my Blog Talk Radio, Stitcher, iTunes, and then all the different Google podcast channels, that pick it up. All right, because if I'm doing this every single day, there's a whole social media platform through podcast out there that they don't get to hear this. I got a podcast channel going out there. So it's something like that. There's little things like, I'm going to do this right when I log off, but how it has the morning connection, it has the wording, the logo, with red with a black background, right? Well, I've been thinking about when it comes on, then it fades to this morning graphic, right? So it goes from black to this beautiful morning scenery, right? I've been thinking about that for a long time. And also, how can I get you guys to take action? That's the biggest thing, because there's a lot of guys here that, I kind of look at your profiles and I see who the regulars are, and I build this connection. Because you're here, you're always, on my mind, especially when I log off and I say good morning, good morning. I want the best for you, right? Are you taking enough action? I'm thinking, how can I get him to take action? Why hasn't he talked to me, right? Maybe they don't think this is real, that I really talk to you 10 or 15 minutes. If you've watched any of my videos for fitness or this morning connection and they hit home, the reason why, it's just not coming out of my head, my experience. It's because I talk to so many men. I do my work. Malcolm Gladwell has a book, Outliers, and he talks about it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at what you put in your 10,000 hours. Well, I'll tell you, as I've been focusing on men, I want to be the go-to thing for older men to become the total package, right? Fitness and more. I've been putting in my 10,000 hours. I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of men, sometimes 10 minutes or even less, sometimes an hour, right? That's how I become a better coach. I want you to reach out and call me, but I wonder why hasn't he reached out? What am I not coming clear? What's the reservation? What's the objection? Right? What's it going to hurt him to call? I know how I'm going to benefit, right? I'm going to benefit by having more things to talk about, more experiences. I love this, as you can tell, right? So that's an example. If I'm going to do this every single day, how can I make it even better? Instead of thinking about the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing, right? MANformation Labs, how can I make that the best supplement company, right, for guys who are a little bit older, like you and me, right? I don't have to think of the next strategy when I've done so much work to put all these other things in place. How can I make my show? How can I make my show, Workouts for Older Men Live, even better? I got a challenge over there because I come to you with such energy. I love the format that I created for Workouts for Older Men Live over on Facebook, but it just doesn't kind of blend well, on YouTube. All right, because they're just searching for answers on Google, and then hey, how's it going? Hey, introducing myself again. That's my way to really create connection and to really introduce to, because there's so many new men coming, right? That doesn't translate as well as I want over on YouTube. So how do I do that? I was thinking about getting it to the gym even earlier, right? And setting up the 4 cameras that I do, and then whatever topic I'm going to talk about on the Workouts for Older Men Live, and I just do it in a little 3 to 5 minute version, right? That's my first take, right? Something YouTube approved. So if someone's searching, hey, how many sets per rep or reps per set, right? They got a short 3 to 5 minute version. Come home, chop that up, get that on the internet, right? But then, hoping that I don't. I just said that. No, you didn't say that. That was on your YouTube video, right? I want to come to fresh and do my live broadcast, right? Again, there's so many things that you're doing, just like me, that you're doing pretty well. You put a lot of thought into. But instead of looking for something else, how can you make that even better? Right? How can I create a system where you call in, we talk for 10 or 15 minutes, you schedule that, that system can be even improved because I'm calling a lot of guys that are excited, but because of how I do it, we're just missing each other on the phone. How can I make that even better? So I think you get the point, but think about, those are just some examples as, I'm kind of thinking through the process right now, but what is it for you? So you don't think about doing more things. Oh, if I can only do this. When you put in so much time, you're already doing things. How can you do those things even better? Because there always is a higher level. Hello, Sam. Good morning to you, sir. Let me make sure I get everybody here. All right, so that's going to do it for our connection today. Did you get some ideas? Did you find value? Continue posting your questions, your comments, suggestions. Say hello. I'll always acknowledge you for being here, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever you're watching me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this morning connection, go back. When you get 10 or 15 minutes, stack on a couple, catch up with all these morning connections. Get some power from it. Let me know what you get out of it. All right, so got more time behind us than we do in front of us when we're a little bit older. We got to take on the day. We got to get better and better at the things we work so hard to do. We got to get better and better at those things. We got to work, focus. We got to produce. Got to create value for other people with a sense of urgency. We also got to love. We got to connect. We got to rest. We got to take care of ourselves. Rest with a sense of urgency. Recharge our batteries. Refocus. We got to do it all with a sense of urgency. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us when we're a little bit older. It's a battle cry, right? Expect the best from yourself. Expect the best from your efforts. And expect the best from other people that you're providing so much value. They'll get you. They'll get you. All right, so have a great day, and thanks again for joining me this morning.